We are in the Frankie Rowland's kitchen with Executive Chef Ted Polfelt. Look at that. Is that what we're making here?
Yeah, the main component. I just want to make a plate so you can see a little bit of how we're going to run it this weekend at 419.
It looks gorgeous.
Awesome, thank you.
Yes, all right, so this is a roasted salmon?
Yeah, so I started off with some salmon, and you can either sear it on one side or just throw it straight in the oven, high temp. Fish, you only need to cook to 135. Personally, I like to eat my fish medium, but it's totally up to whoever's eating it. Customer's always right?
Exactly.
So, and on top we have here, it's a Virginia peanut gremolata. So gremolata was a classic condiment in Italy for ossobuco and other things, and traditionally it's just parsley, lemon zest, and garlic. Today we're going to add some peanuts in there just to put our stamp of Virginia on it.
Okay, I love
so
that.
If you can help me and just put that right in there.
All right, all this right in the blender.
Yeah, and that's just parsley. We picked off the stem. You know, the stems are edible, and they're great in stocks, and they have a nice bitter flavor, but for this application we don't need them. So if you put those peanuts in there, they're already toasted. They're unsalted. If you use salted, just make sure you taste and adjust accordingly.
Got it.
Some lemon zest, which is the outside there.
All right.
You guys are doing great.
Brittany, put you to work.
Really. 2 whole garlic cloves.
Got it. Okay.
Then we're going to squeeze some lemon juice. And I'll grab that so you don't get your hands all messy.
Thanks. What a nice guy. What a pal.
So now that we've got that in there, we're just going to add a touch of olive oil to kind of give it some moisture.
Okay.
And this is it.
That's pretty much it. We'll add a touch of salt after that. We're going to blend this up. And really, I'm going to pulse it. I'm going to look at it. You can make this as coarse or as fine as you like it. It's a personal preference. You want to make sure you keep scraping the sides and come on down.
Okay.
This is a little coarser. The one I did here, I took down just a little bit further. Note of advice on that: when you use RoboCoops and blenders and small recipes, a lot of times the recipe sometimes isn't big enough to go over the blades. You might have trouble. You might need to shake it or double your recipe and just save it for leftovers.
Good to know.
All right.
But once we get that all nice and blended, we've got that here. And really, my salmon's already cooked most of the way. I'm just going to add this gremolata on top just to warm it up in the oven. If you cooked it all the way with it on top, that garlic would become really bitter. You know, if you have ever overcooked garlic in a pan trying to saute vegetables or something, it's really bitter.
Every time.
Every time?
I'm telling you, like, almost every single time.
Nice. And so we'll just put a little bit on top there, so it's going to give it a nice kind of self-condiment there.
Okay.
Oh,
It's beautiful.
So
and it
good.
adds so much color to it.
Yes.
Yeah, it does. It's nice and green, and you can do this with any piece of fish. It would go along with any white fish. We just chose salmon because we do a lot of salmon at the restaurant. It tends to be a very popular fish.
And what is this?
These are some fried capers. So that's kind of a garnish on our plate there.
Yeah.
So capers are delicious, right? They're
That's what Brittany was eating before the
nice
show.
little flower bud that's nice and salty and briny. If you want to take one of those, all I did was take those and you deep fry them. You want to be careful when you first lay them in there because they'll pop because they have moisture on the outside. But just let them cook till they get nice and crispy. Reserve them on the side, and they can be a really great garnish with the salt and
They're
crunchiness.
nice and salty.
Yeah.
Right?
I like
Love
them.
it.
Yeah.
Delicious. So we can
So
set
then we have
another one of
this.
these plates up here. Underneath, there's a parsnip puree, which is just a kind of a white carrot.
Parsnip. My daughter loves parsnips.
Does she really?
Yes. Yes, it is. It's really good. And it's a puree.
Yeah, it's a puree. Please help yourself.
Look
Go
at
ahead and try
that.
it.
Yeah, I want to try it. I love parsnips.
And that can be a great substitute for, you know, mashed potatoes isn't always the best thing for fish. And not everybody likes grains and quinoa and things like that. So vegetable purees can be a great way to add flavor and that same kind of body and feel.
That's really
All right,
good.
let me grab one of these knives.
It does have a touch of...
You know when people don't do the dishes, so then you gotta use plastic knives?
You gotta adapt and overcome. Isn't that part of the whole thing?
Yes.
Oh, wow, that is delicious.
That's just parsnips cooked till they get nice and soft. Throw them in a blender. Touch of heavy cream or a touch of butter just to cut it so it can blend all the way.
Wow.
And you cook it down or puree it all the way down until it's silky smooth. It kind of melts in your mouth.
Wow, it is really good. I'm going to try that.
Yeah.
And of course, we're going to offer up the entire recipe on our website at daytimeblueridge.com. All you have to do is click on food and look for the roasted salmon. And you said this is going to be served at 419?
Yep, it's going to be a fish special, fish feature for the weekend.
I love it. All right, 419, located on Electric Road, 419-west.com, or give them a call, 776-0419. We're going to search for some forks in the commercial break, and we'll come back and we'll try
I'll wash
this.
some forks. I'll get right on that. You got it.